Previously on Ace Attorney Investigations 2. April 6, 8:30 a.m. Grand Tower PIC meeting room.
What the hell am I doing here?
What the hell is she doing here? What the hell am I doing here? Please no comments with the peanut gallery, by which I mean my idiot son. And now back to wagging my little finger. Yes, everyone just calm down, you know. Calm down. I look at the lighter, look at the shiny light. Ooh. Edworth, is that all you got? What's the evidence to suspect me? Oh, so you've fallen silent. But you've gotten too far, you see. I won't forgive you anymore. It's too late for regrets, you know. So I'm a very important man, you see. Former Chief Prosecutor and Chairman of the PIC. Ah! I don't know where these tears keep coming from. I didn't cry at that point. It's fine if you're not prepared to face the fire, you know. Because you see... Either way, it won't make any difference. Oh, crazy eyes! Cause I'm gonna bully you! You've been rambling on for quite a while about the most trivial details, you know. Like the location of the murder, the order of the wounds, and what else was there? It just doesn't matter, you know. Cause you see, none of that means anything, you know. Think about it. You've got the suspect herself saying she killed the victim. That's all that matters, you see. She'll even get a lighter sentence with her confession, you know. I like to say you know. Now then, if there are any contradictions, be my guess. How can that be considered a testimony? There must be a contradiction somewhere.
That person, he's very important, isn't he? Mr. Edgeworth. It's all right. Let's just give up. Surely, I must have killed her. I can even remember it.
Don't be tied down by your muddled memories. If you want to believe in something, believe in my big finger. It smells like tofu for some reason. Believe in your own innocence. Believe in me who believes in you.
But...
My opponent is the PIC chairman. Taking him down won't be easy. However, he has underestimated me, but I can take advantage of that. Let's do it, old man. Oh, goody, are we going to do this for real? Think about it, we've got the suspect herself saying that she killed the victim. Hold it! No, we don't have that. Maybe true she confessed. However, that does not make it the truth. She is suffering from memory loss, so we must question the credibility of her testimony. Objection. Oh, holy fuck! What's that? Jesus, did that come from you? Objection! Objection! Sound like Batman. Oh, I'm wearing headphones. That shit just like crept up in my ears. Like, ooh, if you say that, you know, still won't solve anything. What good will it do to deny her confession? Sounds like nonsense to me. Well, I want to try asking her again. I think she'll just say that she's murderer again, though. Very well. Let's try asking her again. One last time. Okay, I swear to God, if you say you did it, I'm gonna be pissed. Like to hear from Kay herself, whether or not she's the culprit.
Huh? From me? Will that be all right? If this goes poorly, it will be quite unfavorable for you.
Do not mind. However, I shall ask Kay the question myself. I'm moved to tears, you know. How touching, you know. How very touching. Stop saying that! Fine, then I'll let you ask her. However, I have one condition. If all this proves to be a waste of time, I get to light you on fire. What? Deal or no deal? But that will be the end of it. How's that sound? At the end of the hearing? Yes, it seems you could be smart once in a while, Sebastian. In other words, you see, if she confesses again, Kay Faraday will be found beyond a shadow of a doubt guilty. Yep, it's a bad idea. Guilty beyond a shadow of a doubt? Yeah, that's right. That's harsh. But either way, if I do nothing, she'll be declared guilty. Kay!
Yes.
I know I'm asking you is unreasonable, but please, I want you to answer me. Say not guilty.
Not guilty.
There, you see? No, damn it. Should have specified the question had to be the other thing. Doesn't matter how tiny it is. Do you remember anything? Anything that would prove your innocence?
Why would you go that far for me? I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Fuck!
I'm too scared to remember. Because I might have done something even worse. If that were the case.
I feel so bad for Kay. Makes me sad when I see her face like that.
I would only make things worse for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Kay Faraday must have been a despicable criminal. Someone who betrayed your trust.
Don't worry. We've only known each other for a short while. For 2 games. But I know you very well. I'd even say that I know you better than yourself now that you've lost your memories. You cannot possibly be the culprit because your true identity is... What? Oh. Booyah! Yadagarasu! Oh man, that was a big chunk of my bar there too. Oh god, I'm glad that was right. The great thief Yadagarasu. Yadagarasu is a noble thief who would never stoop to murder. Oh my god, it's coming back.
No, it's useless.
Oh, no, fuck!
After all, no matter what, that memory still remains. This image is stuck in my head. I just can't get rid of it. It means I must have.
Also, you have a memory about this bull for some reason. I know, because I showed it to you and you were freaking out about it. Hold it! Ignore that last thing. She didn't say anything. There's no clear evidence to prove that you're the culprit besides your own confession. Remember what I said. You must believe in yourself. Or perhaps, you cannot trust my words.
No, that's not it. It's because you are trying to save someone like me. You've already lost so much, all for my sake. I can't bear it anymore. Please, please just give up.
Oh, for God's sakes. You realize you're honestly making things worse for me by just doing this right now, all right? I see now. Oh, seriously, need to wash my hands sometime soon. I thought it was strange. The reason you were acting like you wanted to be found guilty was because you were concerned about me. Damn it! It's just like you, Kay. Kay.
Because you're a good person, Mr. Edgeworth.
So fucking cute. God damn it. You're my Maya. That's the best compliment I could possibly give you. Despite it being Maya. Unfortunately, I may fall short of your expectations. I'm not trying to be a good person. No matter how much you may want me to give up, I'll keep trying to save you. That's the nature of who I am. Whether or not it's a burden for you is none of my concern. I don't give a shit about you. But also, I love you. Okay, believe in yourself once more. You're a noble, great thief. What you should be doubting is your memory of committing the murder. That is my wish above all else. Please. I don't know, it feels like Edgeworth is sort of like a father figure to her, you know? That's good.
Ghost! Fucking ghost! Ah!
Cat!
What is it? Did you remember something?
If she remembers something now, it'd be like a bad movie.
Bull.
Oh, fucking bull! Somebody say bull! I knew it! This fucking bull! Everything's connected to this goddamn demon bull! I knew it! Ah!
Is she saying bullshit?
But bull? Balls?
No, bull, Sebastian. Prosecutor Edgeworth, please ask her to clarify.
What? Okay, what do you mean by bull?
I remember now. The person in the red raincoat had that with her.
Oh!
The stuffed bull doll! I'm certain of it!
Oh my god! What?
But is that true, defendant?
I said something too, but I got an order scrolled.
Yes, Your Honor. The court hereby accepts the defendant's statement as a new piece of testimony.
Objection. Apparently I've been bold enough to actually get my own objection sound. Quit messing around, Courtney. Just one like that cannot be accepted, you know.
Your objection has been noted, sir. However, testimony about the victim's belongings
has been lacking up until now.
Objection.
Nevertheless, you know, our vague memories cannot be trusted, you know.
Our memories are vague. That would be bad for us as well. Didn't you say this earlier yourself, Mr. Chairman? Since we have the suspect's confession, we don't need to worry about the trivial details.
Bah! Come on. Damn thing won't light.
Decide to doubt her memories? Then we must also doubt her confession, which is the main foundation of our case. Are you willing to do that, sir?
Ah, all right. Well, never mind then. She'll leave it to you.
Thank you very much.
I honestly, I do believe now that she is like sort of on our side. Could be maybe she wants to get rid of him, not to take a seat of power, but more because she knows he's a corrupt douchebag. What? We did it. It was touch and go for a while there, though. However, those words of Judge Courtney just now. It almost feels as if she's on our side, like Nationwide.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, do you know anything about the stuffed animal?
Stuffed animal case spoke of must have been this. Mr. Bully. We found it in the storeroom. It is believed to be one of the items for the auction. Oh.
This is...
Do you know something about it, Justine?
No, it's just a bit different from what I imagined.
Indeed. Certainly not what I would have expected the victim to be carrying. I'm trying to think what the significance would this be. Like, examine examine every suspicious-looking nook and missing horn. Okay. His ear there, his horn missing.
The left horn is missing.
There's a hole in this stuffed animal. Seems this hole is where the horn is inserted into.
I guess his head isn't stuffed with cotton. Wonder what's inside.
Perhaps I should examine the other side. Okay. Right arm seems to be fine, but the entire balance feels a bit off.
This horn looks like you can move it.
What? What? What?
What was that sound?
Is it a pencil sharpener? Seems the toy is equipped with a recording device. Oh. And oh shit. Oh dear, don't fuck me. I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me. Silence, huh? I've been waiting for my chance to get revenge all this demon time. Ah, dead. Is this the moment of the murder?
Who could have recorded something like this?
Ooh.
This is... There ain't no dang-dong doodly doubt about it. Here's what I heard. Overruled. Overruled. Shut up, Lotta. Hello. We cannot verify when these voices were recorded. It's also possible that they aren't related to the case at all. If only we had some video as well. That's hoodly hogwash. I'm telling you, that right there was the conversation I heard. Victim was holding on to it, right? I reckon it must have been recorded when she got attacked. That is certainly a possibility. However, your testimony alone is insufficient. It requires something with a little more credibility.
Credibility? Again, her words. It almost sounds as if she's trying to give me advice. Yes. Judge Courtney, there's no mistake that those voices were from the incident. Please recall the audio that was recorded by the stuffed animal. I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me. So the burn that the woman had, right? So was that supposed to be to best then Blaze? If we compare the part of the recording with a certain piece of evidence, we can prove it. This evidence shows the recording took place during the moment of the crime. Because they mentioned the burn mark, right?
The autopsy report, and exactly what part of the autopsy report shows that?
This part shows that the recording took place during the moment of the crime. The burn mark of the victim's hand. Yeah! Oh! Gotcha, sucker! Remember clearly what that voice said. You can't hide that burn from me. On the victim's hand, there was a burn mark. Indeed? Just happened to be match up, you see. But what of it? According to Kay's testimony, the victim had been holding the stuffed animal. And it just happened to record a characteristic of the victim, namely the burn. That's just a coincidence. I mean, it could happen, right?
I do not think so. It's hard to believe that all of this is simply a coincidence. The voices on the stuffed animal were most likely recorded during the incident.
One of these voices must belong to the true culprit. From what we've heard, it must have been the one who was doing most of the talking. But what's the point? In the end, we still can't tell their gender or identity, you know. Indeed, because they had been using voice changers. It can't be helped.
It seems the situation has become quite clear. The conversation Miss Hart overheard was between the culprit and Miss Crane. That's what I've been telling you from the very ding-dong start!
Will you ding-dong shut up? From this, we will understand a new fact.
Please enlighten us, then. I trust you have no objections, Mr. Chairman.
Do what you want. According to Miss Hart's testimony just before the incident, two people came up from the auction hall using the lift. It must have been the conductor and one of the auction guests. They probably went there to settle the payment after winning a bid. And then it was there that the crime was carried out. Since the auction continued after the crime that took place. We are led to a single truth. Here we are. This is the new fact that we have arrived at. The culprit is the conductor. Yes! That is what I've been saying for fucking ages now. Since the conductor was the only one who could keep the auction going, we can conclude that the deceased victim could not have been the conductor. Justine, I feel like we could have figured this out earlier, though. You know, like, I mean, how did we think it was the auction was going on, continuing to go on without the conductor anyway? They're just like, I seem like we were just kind of like letting that shit go.
Please be quiet here. Okay, shut up, shut up, shut up.
If the conductor was not the victim, then they must have been the culprit.
Please wait. That alone is insufficient.
Of course, even I do not intend to rely only upon the process of elimination. Certain traces left at the crime scene led me to believe that the culprit is the conductor.
Well then, please show it to us.
What were the traces left at the crime scene that led me to deduce this conductor? It was because of the blood in the room, right? Because they wanted to make sure that the police, when they were looking for traces, didn't find the storeroom with the stolen evidence. Oh yes, the culprit purposely left a large amount of blood in the meeting room. In doing so, we were led to believe the meeting room had been the scene of the crime. It was a ruse by the true culprit to hide the blood that had fallen from the storeroom.
So we wouldn't find out about the existence of the black market auction, correct?
Indeed. If the culprit had been unrelated to the auction, there would have been no need to do such a thing. Ergo, hitherto, therefore, the culprit could have only been the conductor.
Well then, do you have any ideas who the conductor might possibly be?
Duh! The auction hall is at the PIC meeting room, and furthermore, there is a storeroom above it. Ah! The conductor must have been, at the very least, a member of the PIC. Oh, so, in other words, you suspect me, I take it? Yes, you're the only one here who looks important enough. Is it natural to suspect you, the one with the most authority in the PIC? Objection. You are quite capable. I'll give you that much, at least. But, you know, like I said before, you're far too naive. You have nothing, you know. There's no evidence that proves that I'm the culprit, you see. If by some chance you do have evidence, then why don't you present it? Do I have evidence that Blaze is the culprit? I don't think I do. Blaze himself has suggested that he is the criminal. He's been showing that strange self-confidence for a while now. He knows that there is not a single piece of evidence left behind to incriminate him. If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned, Edward. Just kidding, I always want to say that, you know. Well then, Courtney. Up.
Hold it! Bing bang, walla walla bing bang. Ooh, bing be big, well, I'll be big. I reckon. I just remember something too.
You also lost your memories? What?
Nah, that ain't it. Something just popped in my head right now, like a little gopher. Actually, I also got a little gopher living in my hair. Did you guys know that? Okay, that was random. Very well. Please tell us where the good lady.
Courtney, would you tell me what you are doing?
Prosecutor Edgeworth will not give up until we have destroyed every last possibility. I'm destroying every possibility so that he will never oppose us again.
Oh, you know exactly what to do to make me feel better, don't you? Justine, I don't really know what's going on, but well said. Pops, I'm gonna help too. After all, he's the one who's wrong. Fine then. Let's hear what she has to say.
Well then, Miss Hart, please proceed. Sure thing. Just leave it to me.
Damn, this is a long episode. Please make sure you only tell the truth, you fuck.
Ain't that a matter of course? I'm a bona fide journalist of justice, you know.
Somehow I'm feeling easy. Fuck. Damn it, don't make me regret my words at the beginning of this episode.
Y'all say the culprit was the conductor, right? That means the victim was a customer. Now here's where it gets a mite strange. You see, there were 11 people at the auction. When the auction continued after the incident, I went straight on over and stuck a peek down below.
You don't mean?
That's exactly what I mean. All 11 people were still there. Present and accounted for.
What? What?
Are you sure about that? Sure, I'm sure. I saw with my own two ding-dong doodly eyes.
Okay, seriously, stop saying that. And so it started with 11 people, and there were still 11 people after the murder. Was it a ghost? You know, Sebastian, the prosecutor would call that a contradiction, you know. There are really no changes in the auction at all.
Really? I'm telling you, the auction just went on like normal. But there was one itty-bitty thing, though.
What was it?
You know those hammers y'all always see at the auction? Like the one that lady's using over there? An auction gavel, perhaps? Yup, that's the one.
Hey, that was me. That was my hand.
All of a sudden, I couldn't hear the sound no more. Remember bang away just prior to it.
Oh my god. The sound of the gavel. Does that have anything to do with the case?
If Miss Hart's testimony is the truth, then this matter has taken a grave turn. If the victim was neither the conductor nor a customer, the very foundation of the Prosecutor Edgeworth's reasoning would collapse.
Justice prevails, as they say. I hope you learned your lesson, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I think she suggested in this note here that, right? I promise I don't get back for you, your most precious memory, that she was planning to sneak in there, right? So maybe, I don't know, she's supposed to take place of somebody else, and then once they found her out, she was killed, and then the other person came and replaced her.
Mr. Edgeworth, there really is nothing we can do.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Some mysteries still remain. I have to think. If I don't, then Kay will be. Did you get the answer you wanted this time? Well, then a deal's a deal. Huh. Who said that? Huh.
Hold it. Please wait, Mr. Chairman. I believe it is too early to make a judgment. There are still a few mysteries left in this case.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to buy this anymore.
Until we solve them all, we cannot call this a complete victory. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I was expecting you to shout. Hold it, like you always do. Now you're making me do it, and and this guy's gonna start catching whiff of this and, set me on fire.
Yes, of course. I was totally gonna say it. You beat me to it. Once again, Judge Courtney has come to my aid. Well, then what is it? What sort of mysteries are left? Oh my god, seriously, dude, you still aren't, like, you still aren't noticing what she's doing here?
Well, of course, there's the contradiction in the autopsy report.
That kind of thing. Hello? Oh, wait, I mean, it's me. I brought her in. Hello. Ah! Oh god, you two again.
What's wrong? Why are we suddenly called here? Someone suddenly gets sick? I'll begin preparing a compress step. Ouch. What'd you call me here for? Did something happen? Oh, good. I don't think we saw the last of you two. Dr. Young, Miss Jensen, you have my gratitude for taking the trouble to come here. This won't take long, so please relax. Tell me what the place is going on. Oh, of course. We called you here because something came up.
Judge Courtney, what are you planning?
Bonnie Young, under the divine rule of law, please answer truthfully. There were no mistakes on your autopsy report, correct? Granny would never make a mistake.
Oh. Is that why the autopsy report was wrong? Was this old lady paid off or something?
That's certainly strange. Huh? What's strange? The court has found an error in Dr. Young's autopsy report.
Oh.
Dr. Young, please tell the truth. Did you falsify the autopsy report? That's terrible. How can you accuse her of that? Shut the fuck up. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why would I do such a thing in the first place? Protect the true culprit, of course. What you talking about? I would never do such a thing. How strange. In that case, why would there be an error in the autopsy report, I wonder? Prosecutor Edgeworth, what do you think?
Oh, is it my turn?
Oh, I expected you to press into a statement like you normally do.
Is she taking control of the situation and trying to help me? Oh, come on, dude. I don't know what her goal is, but I must play along. The autopsy report you gave to Sebastian had been authentic. Then the error should not have been there. Wait a minute. I didn't do anything. That's what we will figure out from this point on. Fuckface. Firstly, Dr. Young, I'd like to hear your testimony.
Why do you want to hear your testimony? It would be pointless.
I'll be the one who decides whether or not it is pointless. For I am Edgeworth. Hear me roar. Not you.
There are patients waiting for us. Where are you, whippersnapper? But ouch! Anyways, we don't have time for this.
Is there any way I can convince you? Is of the utmost importance.
Mr. Miles Edgeworth, Granny says she'll testify. So please, try to finish this quickly. If we don't return soon, there will be people in terrible suffering.
And yet you were lollygagging about the viewing platform earlier. God dang it! Don't you lie to me. I promise you, this won't take long. Only if she tells me the truth, of course. Oh my god, this is a long fucking episode. Damn it! Here in the autopsy report. I like how, beginning I was worried about it being too short. Now I'm worried about it being too long.
There are no mistakes in the Granny's autopsy reports. I've worked with corpses longer than you've been alive. There's no way I'd make a mistake in writing the autopsy report. Ow! Why did you hit me? I got nothing to gain from falsifying the autopsy report. That's what she says. See? There's nothing strange at all.
Yes, that's right, you know. There's no way she would falsify it, you see.
Under the name of the goddess of law, do you swear that this testimony is the truth? Of course, Granny would never tell a lie.
We were asking Dr. Young. We do not need to hear from a third party. Shut up!
I'm not a third party. I'm on Granny's side. Raise an objection to my testimony. You best prepare yourself, you ex-prosecutor.
Well, don't expose the contradiction in the autopsy report. Could it be that what she's saying isn't really what she's telling her? Maybe that's why she's whacking her in the head like that? Maybe? She is very quick to defend her. Error in the autopsy. All right. Most 60 Granny's autopsy report. I'm working with the corpses longer than you've been alive. There's no way to...
Ow! So I make a mistake and write that out.
Oh, am I gonna press her on that? Like, why did she hit you there? Victim wore this raincoat after suffering a blow to the head. Oh my god! It's all coming together! It's you, old lady! You did this! Ah! You beat her over the head with your fucking cane! Yet there was not a single drop of blood on the front of the raincoat. Therefore, hitherto, ergo, it is impossible for the head wound to have been post-mortem.
Well, that's, ow! I don't need you to tell me that. That's what I wrote down from the very beginning.
Oh? The autopsy report says the head wound was post-mortem. That's completely different.
Ow. Yeah. I relayed to Karen what to put down in the autopsy report. After that, it was none of my beeswax.
Relayed to Karen? Please elaborate on that.
I relayed everything to Karen. After that, it was none of my beeswax. Nothing the game, I doing the thing.
But the autopsy report says otherwise. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that was weird. I don't know if I misheard that, but it sounded like the music didn't stop right when I pressed it. And then it did stop. Dr. Young, please confirm what this autopsy report says with your own eyes.
I'll read out for. Oh!
Oh.
Ow! Fuck! This autopsy report wasn't written by me.
What? What? What do you mean?
Ow! Stop smacking me, Granny! I don't know. But Granny, I can't say that. For the love, will you two stop bashing each other's heads in? Miss Jensen, if you're trying to keep the truth in the dark, then. In place of the goddess of law, I shall hear your confession.
Judge Courtney is talking with Dr. Young in private.
What? Is that true? Understood. I shall convey your words to everyone else, Dr. Young. I properly relayed the autopsy report orally to that child. It seems my granddaughter must have mucked it up when she was writing it down. Wow, she mimicked her voice perfectly.
There's no need for her to go that far, though.
I'm very good at impressions. I can do you, too.
Hey, it's me, Edgeworth. In other words, the contents of the autopsy report have been falsified. By your hand, Miss Jensen.
Oh, With that, we've proven that the wound on her head came first, followed by her chest wound. Miss Jensen, why did you falsify the autopsy report?
Hold on a second. She never said she falsified it, you know. She just made a teeny tiny mistake when she wrote it down. Postmortem and antemortem sound kind of similar, you know? They're complete opposites. That's the very definition of falsification.
Miss Jensen, why would you lie? Ouch! I want you to tell me too. Why would you do something like that? Oh wait, she's asking me. Granny, but
see, you really are relaying exactly everything she's saying. You really are that much of a ding-dong doodly. Because you falsified the autopsy report, Kay. Kay fell under suspicion. Tell me why you did it.
I can't say it. I just can't say it.
Not, I don't want to say it, but I can't say it. They're all a bunch of bullies, you know. Picking up on this poor girl who loves her grandmother so. She's totally unrelated to this. I think we can forgive her for one tiny mistake. That won't do. Aren't you the one with the most to lose as she testifies? So you say. You see, as a former prosecutor, you have to speak a little more clearly, you know. Very well, as you wish, Demon Lord. I shall answer clearly. Miss Jensen played an essential role in this case. She was the true culprit. She was an accomplice. Miss Jensen falsified the autopsy report in order to assist the true culprit.
Ow!
This girl is an accomplice? What's your basis for that claim? It's impossible for a single person to commit this crime in the first place. The crime could not have been committed without at least two people, namely because the victim couldn't have been moved. The number of people wouldn't match, because the report couldn't have been faked. There was no accomplice. The autopsy report could not have been falsified. Oh, well, I guess not.
Mr. Edgeworth, although that might be true, isn't that a little weak as the basis for there being an accomplice?
Oh, come on. Seems that wasn't it. Victim was also one of the participants. Oh, I see. So, okay. That answers why there were still 11 people left. There's no basis, blah, 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 blah. No. Okay, it was the number of people wouldn't match. The conductor was the culprit, and one of the auction guests was the victim. It would contradict the witness's testimony that there were 11 people after the incident.
Well, now you got a problem with my testimony?
Not at all. for once, Lonahart. Rather, it is because I believe your testimony. That's why an accomplice must exist. So you still won't admit that your reasoning is wrong. Until now, we had not even considered the possibility of an accomplice. However, if there had been an accomplice, it changed the entire story completely. The accomplice took the murdered auction guest's place. The number of people remains 11. Oh, I see now. So that's what you're thinking. But you know, wouldn't that have been quickly discovered? Miss Jensen and the victim have similar physiques. If she wore the victim's mask, she could have easily taken her place. Miss Jensen, did you switch places with the victim?
I wouldn't.
Who was the conductor? In other words, tell me who was the true culprit.
I can't, I mean, that would also cause trouble for Granny. Ow, ow! You goddamn whippersnapper! But Granny! You dingo! I will accept whatever wrongs you may have done. Just tell me everything. Granny! Granny!
Oh,
Ow! Ow! Ow, god dang it!
so I thought. You had hair on your head in the shape of a ball. Then also it appears you really were the accomplice.
Miss Jetson, why? Okay, well that was a fun little Three Stooges setup there. Miss Jensen, would you please tell us? Yes. It's okay, Granny. I'm fine now. I was asking about you. You just banged me like 18 times on the head, you crazy psycho. I switched places with the victim, Miss Crane.
So you admit to being the conductor's accomplice.
Yes, I helped out the conductor.
Also explains how she found, she was the one that found Kay. I kind of wondered about that. She's like, I found her body. I just happened to be walking by.
I don't really know why, but for some reason, the conductor was expecting to be attacked by Miss Crane.
The conductor expected an attack from the victim.
They were so sure it was going to happen that they came up with a plan to counter it. Way to beat the victim at her own game. And that's when I was called in. I was told to wait in the storeroom before the auction began. Whoa there! You ain't fooling my eyes! If you were there, we're waiting in the storeroom, I reckon I would have bumped into you.
Oh, she was the one in the box there.
After all, I've been up in that storeroom the entire auction. Telling the truth.
I wonder about that, you know. Can we really believe a girl who would falsify a report? Shut up! Shut up, ZZ Top. Huh, there should have been many places to hide in that storeroom. Then by all means tell me, where did our little nurse hide? The place in the storeroom where Miss Jensen was hid was, Booyah! She inside this costume trunk. Costume trunk, eh?
Oh, now you mention it, that box was already there before I snuck in. Figured I would hide in there myself. But I couldn't because it was occupied already. Hello, anybody in there? Occupado. Okay, I'll come back later.
Damn it, why didn't you mention that before?
I don't slip my mind. Stop yelling at me all the time.
You yell at me all the time.
But it was wrapped up on nice and tight with a chain. It was locked too, so I had to give it up.
I suspect that when you sneaked into the room, Miss Jensen was already inside the trunk.
Yes, it would have been bad if one of the guests from the auction has opened the lid. After instructing me to hide inside, the conductor wrapped a chain around the costume trunk. I think they went downstairs to use the lift shortly thereafter. It was right before the auction.
So then, when the auction began, only you and Miss Hart were in the storeroom.
Yes, that should be right.
The auction had been going on as usual, but when a certain participant made the winning bid, the conductor committed the crime. Miss Hart must have heard the altercation that occurred then.
You betcha I was trembling behind that there statue the whole time, though.
Following the altercation, Jill Crane was murdered. Dead. For killing Jill Crane, the conductor carried her body to the costume trunk. And Miss Jensen, who had been hiding in the trunk, was made to take Miss Crane's place. The victim's body was placed inside the costume trunk. The conductor then took Miss Jensen, who had been made to look like Jill Crane, and returned to the auction hall as if nothing had happened. Was this roughly what happened in the storeroom during the incident?
Yes, that's right. pulling the old switcheroo with one of the auction guests. Ain't that impossible? That gal and the murder victim are two completely different people, you know. Don't you reckon one of the other participants would have noticed and caused a ruckus?
No, not at all. Are you serious? They had masks on that voice altering thing. The reason they didn't notice the switch was because she stole the victim's clothes, she used the victim's name. He stole her clothes. From what I can tell, Miss Jensen and the victim appear to have a similar physique. Furthermore, there was a rule requiring a mask to be worn during the auction. If the clothes were the same, I doubt anyone would have noticed she was a different person.
Yes, I blended right in. Borrowed Miss Crane's clothes and... Ow! You must have embarrassed dead like that. I know. I also thought it was pretty heartless to leave her exposed like that. So when the conductor wasn't looking, I covered her up in the raincoat that was up for auction.
Ah, so she was the one who put the red raincoat on the victim. And then the auction resumed as if nothing had happened.
I reckon I took a picture of her in the red raincoat after that. That'd make all the facts line up.
Okay, so what we saw there was Jill Crane getting back up. That was it was Jill Crane, like, still alive, right? She wasn't actually dead yet.
After I took the photo, I went over to lift sneak peek down below. I went to see 11 participants, and then I hightailed it back behind the statue.
Don't tell me, you were hiding there the entire time until we found you.
That's, how should I put it?
What is it? Did something happen?
Well, I didn't mention it before, but after that, I might have dozed off a little. It warped side, I fainted? Well, something like that.
Something did happen!
Ain't no big deal. Kind of embarrassing to say, though. It was this huge thump sound all of a sudden. I was a little surprised by that. It was right after I just witnessed a murder, so I was shaking in my boots. My heart sort of tightened up, and I was off to La La Land. When I woke up, it was already the next day. Around the time y'all came by the store.
I see. So there was a large sound. Miss Hart, I take it you do not know what transpired in the storeroom beyond this point.
I guess, but after that auction, all the masks were probably returned. So I reckon the participants had exited through the storeroom, just like I done said. Just like I done ding-dong said.
What do you mean? She said they were all there, but we still have the missing mask right here. So, if they were all returned, how's that work? Then the mask was used again later? Miss Jensen, what were your actions after the auction resumed?
I took the victim's place and participated in the auction. The conductor instructed me to win the bid for the costume trunk. Because the body was inside it, it wouldn't be bad if another auction guest won the bid for it.
Yeah, you didn't realize the box was empty.
Nope, we only found out when I came up to the storeroom to pay the bill. The conductor was with me, told me to go search for her immediately. And then I found another girl collapsed in front of the ladder.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, she probably fell down from the roof and lost consciousness. Maybe the victim left the hatch open when she went up to the rooftop.
I understand now. Kay was surprised at seeing the collapsed victim and did not notice the open hatch. Must have missed her footing and fell down into the storeroom. Really, that's it? She did just actually fall down there? Miss Hart, I've determined the sound that made you faint. It was likely the sound of Kay falling onto the storeroom floor.
Ow! Fuck! Ow! That might have been it. Though I reckon it'd be kind of pathetic to faint over something like that.
Miss Jensen found the unconscious Kay. Miss Hart was also unconscious behind the statue. The situation is becoming clear to me now. Miss Jensen, please continue your story.
After I found Kay and the victim, I put them both in the trunk. If the customers at the auction found out, there would have been a huge commotion.
Ew, you put, oh my God, you put Kay's body in with a dead body? This is an order from the conductor as well.
Yes, it was.
Surprised I haven't asked, hey, who is it yet?
Since I secretly decided to put the raincoat on Miss Crane, I disposed of the raincoat without the conductor noticing.
Huh. So the conductor didn't anticipate the raincoat becoming another piece of evidence.
And finally, we dressed Miss Crane in a spare conductor's outfit.
Oh, a spare outfit, okay. I see, and in doing so, you made the victim appear as if she was the conductor.
In the end, the auction ended without anyone noticing anything.
Miss Jensen, your crimes have become clear. If you know anything else, please hold nothing back.
I want to help you more, but that is all I know. If I had to say, there's just one thing that bothers me. When I took Miss Crane's place, I borrowed her clothes. But there's no way for me to borrow her hair. Ow! What kind of coroner assistant goes around stealing a corpse's hair?
I would think that robbing a deceased over their clothes would be questionable enough.
The color and the length of her hair is different, so I was worried about how to disguise it. However, the conductor even had a wig prepared for me. In fact, he had 2 of them. I saw the costume trunk. There was both a straight wig and a wavy wig.
2 wigs. Why were there 2?
Who knows? Maybe it was a precaution, in case the victim had changed her hairstyle. I ended up using the straight wig to match Miss Crane's hair.
So that means the wavy wig was left unused. But we didn't see it. Is that really all you know? We have a mask missing, which it's gotta be this mask right here. Right, and a wig, and the wig is missing too.
Yes, yep, that's really all I know.
So that means you don't know who the conductor is.
I'm sorry, only know that person is the auction conductor. I never saw that person without a mask on. The conductor seemed to be on guard towards everybody.
Ah, damn it! At this rate. Oh, Edgeworth, is that all you've got? Even if that little nurse is an accomplice, it changes absolutely nothing, no. In the end, the true culprit is still Kay Faraday. All you did was add another criminal, you know. Rule of the law cannot be overturned. At least, not for your sake. How many papers do you keep in your jacket? As far as I go, am I unable to save Kay? Is someone gonna yell, hold it to save my ass now?
Objection!
No, you did it wrong, Von Karma.
Hello! Oh, shut up! I came to save your punk ass!
Francisco, why are you here?
Didn't I tell you, Miles Edgeworth? Wherever there is a case, I will follow. Prosecutor Von Karma, your hard work is most appreciated. Whatever, bitch! However, don't get the wrong idea. I only came here to find out the truth behind what happened to Kay Faraday. I don't plan on forgiving you for abandoning the prosecutor's path, much like the name of this game.
I understand.
You should thank your former subordinate. He gave me some valuable information which may save Kay Faraday.
Detective Gumshoe did. Oh my god! He's been useful as fuck this game! What's wrong with you?
Listen well, Miles Edgeworth. This will be the final piece of evidence. Jill Crane suffered the wound on her head first.
Oh! Damn it, Gumshoe!
Oh, fuck me.
That's kind of funny, though. Yes, this is it. The final piece of evidence I need to save it.
Yes, here it is! Ah!
We already knew that.
Well, someone say something!
Well, I hate to say it, but, we already proved that.
Ah, damn it, I'm useless after all! Already proved?
Yes, well, just a few minutes ago. Ah!
You should have told me sooner!
You're the one who barged in here and started talking. You should have said hold it right the first time.
Well then, does that mean you found out what the murder weapon was already?
No, not yet.
Is that so? In that case, listen well. The victim was struck on the head with a blunt cylindrical object. The wound on her chest was suffered post-mortem.
Cylindrical murder weapon. Okay, that's new. Maybe it's the horn on this thing. I don't know. Is the horn supposed to be hard? I don't know.
Objection.
Fucking hell. That is terrifying sounding. Objection. You know, this report of yours is accurate. It's accurate, of course.
These were results of 2 independent autopsies carried out by 2 respected doctors.
Objection.
Objection. That's reassuring, but it's too bad. You have no right to investigate this case.
Interpol is after the black market auctions, and I am the prosecutor in charge of the investigation. You don't own me, bitch! The victim participated in the auction. Therefore, it is only natural for me to investigate. Shit! I skipped that part!
I see. Clever little girl, little Von Karma. Fucking hell. It keeps throwing me off because, like I said, I can actually like skip past dialogue by pressing X again. Normally I can't do that when it's something I haven't read yet.
Then it has been settled the victim died from a blunt force trauma to the head.
All right.
Unfortunately, the murder weapon has yet to be found.
Huh. Just knowing the shape of the murder weapon gives me an idea as to what it might be. Really? Hey, in my investigation, we didn't find any other weapons, you know. If you consider the conductor's possessions and the crime scene, the answer should be clear. The blunt cylindrical object used in the auction hall was... Oh. The gavel. Judge Courtney's gavel, an auction gavel, a judge's gavel. Yeah. It was something that Judge Courtney's gavel. Yeah, that probably would have really scored me some points for there.
Wow, yeah, really? Would you like a taste then, Edgeworth?
No. This is something the conductor had in their hand during the auction. Oh, of course. You probably could, well, murder somebody with that. Namely an auction gavel. An auction gavel? We didn't find anything like that!
The corporate's conductor disposed with the gavel may be the murder weapon. However, that alone is not reason enough, wouldn't you agree?
Of course, I have proof to back it up. This piece of evidence proves that the murder weapon is the auction gavel. Oh yes, afterwards the sound of the gavel was not heard. Here we go. According to Miss Hart's testimony, after the victim had been murdered, it seems she suddenly stopped hearing the sound of the gavel during the auction. However, she had been able to hear it up until then. Why was that, you ask? It was because it had been used as the murder weapon and was covered in the victim's blood. It became necessary to dispose of it. Isn't that right? Blaze the best. Oh, look the light. I love the light. Ooh, it comforts me when I'm in danger.
I'll have to search for the murder weapon performed immediately.
Ah, well, good luck with that, you know. You gotta work as hard as you can while you're young, you see. I'm completely confident that we won't find it.
Well then, while the search for the murder weapon continues, I hereby call for a brief recess.
Oh, good. This went on for like 2 episodes long, I'm pretty sure. Fuck. God dang, Doodly! It's really good, though. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. Loving this shit so much. I will say this one was much more obvious who the bad guy was gonna be. I mean, we kind of knew almost the moment we saw this guy that it was gonna be him. Well, last case, it was definitely a lot less obvious, I feel like. But that doesn't necessarily make it a bad case. No, it's still, I don't know. That was some really good scenes there, you know? Some really good, character interaction. It's cool seeing the evil side of the bestest dad. I'll be curious to see what the motivation was exactly. Like, why did she want to get revenge on the bestest dad? But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite and subscribe if you're not already. Picky Penguin for the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.
No, please. No. That's my thing. That's my thing. Ooh. Ooh. I got crazy eyes. Oh. Nico, please. No. I think I'm stuck.
He tries to grab it with those little paws. As he...
No. Hey. Woo.
Y'all tucker it out?
Yes. No. Second wind.